Greetings again. It's HB Dlamini, Public Law N6, where we are doing Module 3, Subjective Laws. These are the doctrines of private law, namely the objective sense as well as the subjective rights. So what do we mean by objective sense? Objective sense refers to all legal rules regulating our daily lives. It also refers to all South African national legal system, for example, with adherence to statutory and common law. So by statutory, we're referring to the statute law, that is legislation. If you don't want to say statute, you say legislation. So what's the main purpose of objective sense? It harmonizes the relationship between persons in such a way that society will be orderly and peaceful. It includes all ordinances and regulations. So as far as the subjective rights are concerned, they are found in two kinds of relationships, that is, legal subject and legal object. There are four subjective rights that a legal subject can have, that is, a real, personal, intellectual property as well as the personality rights. So the distinction between the objective sense and the subjective right, it's on page 21. There's a column there. In that column, there's a clear distinction between objective rights as well as objective sense as well as subjective rights. For example, under objective sense, it's written, the first point is all the legal rules in the country. Under subjective right, it's a relationship between legal subject and legal object. So the legal objects and subjective laws are on page 22. There we are referring to the cases now, the real right cases, that is under the property law. So we're referring to the aspect of personality, that is personality rights, which is personality rights deals with your honor, dignity, good name. It's under the branch of the character law. We also deal with the intellectual property, that is immaterial property, that is spiritual or psychological creation of the human mind. We made an example in Module 1 with a song. Other examples would be artwork, inventions, trademark, etc. So for example, if you also write a book, that book is yours. It's your psychological creation. So no one must claim that what you said in that book is his or hers, because it constitutes a crime. Another one is performance, which means human conduct called the law of demand. It is the action of another legal subject who gives something or does something and usually stems from a contract or a delete. In other words, I'm driving my car and we collide with you. Then you'll find that I made a mistake by damaging your car and I must pay. So in other words, we'll have a contract that I committed a delict, so I must pay you for the expenses of repairing your car. That's an example. There are so many examples you can say based on this. The fifth one now is the one which was researched by Professor Nitlang. It's called personal immaterial property, which is a person's earning ability as well as credit worthiness. So with that, the credit worthiness, for example, if you want to buy something through a hire purchase, they'll check, they do something called credit check. They'll check you there, and if they see that your earnings are not sufficient to buy something, then you won't make it. So till we meet again, stay free.